All right, winning the game big, falling behind, coming back and winning. How big is this?
This is really big. At first, we started out good, and then we came down, so we had to come back. We had to get our heads back up.
You had the ball at the 1, you don't score, and then obviously the safety's a big play there.
Yeah, the safety's definitely a big play, and we came back and scored, and that was the big thing because we had 2 freshmen in there.
Tell me about your touchdown run there. It looked like every time you were sneaking the ball, you were going in between your right guard and center. I mean, the same thing all night?
Yeah, it was the same thing pretty much because they were all looking at me through the middle, so I was trying to find a hole anywhere I could.
How exciting was it to win it like this?
Very exciting, very.
What was it like on the sideline watching that field goal attempt?
I wanted to throw up. I wanted to throw up.
And what was it like when you knew it missed?
I just so happy. I wanted to just jump and enjoy it.
All right, congratulations. Obviously kids are cramping up. Mm-hmm. They have a big comeback on you and take the lead. So, what can you say about what you do after you don't score on 4th and goal with the 1, to get the safety and then go down and score?
Well, I just told the kids, I was so proud of the character that they demonstrated tonight because it would have been very easy for anybody. I mean, they were tired, they're sore, they're cramping, they were reeling. I mean, we were really reeling. I mean, they really, we were up 24-9. We were in pretty good shape. And then that thing happens at the half, and, they get some momentum. We made some real critical mistakes up front and with some of our blocking, things that I expected to have happen. We're 8 days earlier than we usually play. So, but for them to come back the way they did, and to have 2 freshmen in there like that, it says a lot about those kids. And I'm not going to quit on the other kids. I just told them that we had to try to mix them up and try to do some different things because we were reeling. And I'm just it's a huge win. It's a Group 3 school, and they're going to win games.
I know they made some kind of an adjustment.
Yeah, they gave number 2 every ball, every chance they could.
I'm just saying against Austin. He came and just blew up every play early, and then obviously he gets a big sack for you too.
Well, they stopped running. I don't know what they were thinking coming in, but they were running. They were running the read and running some. We coached them up all week about getting in the hip pocket of the linemen and pulling. And our linemen were doing a phenomenal job. But what happened? They started spreading it out a little bit and using 2 a little bit more, and I got those big guys in, and they can't keep up. And that's just so we made some adjustments. We moved Austin inside a little bit.
Being a former kicker, what was it like watching that last kick?
I talked to that kid.
Yeah.
I pulled him off to the side. It's a tough spot to be in. You're a hero or you're a goat. And he hit it good. I couldn't tell. The kids knew. So I thought it was going to come down to that because we were reeling a little bit. We had them 4th and long, and they threw that little out thing, and I was hoping we'd stop and we wouldn't get to that. But that kid will rebound. They're well coached. They did a nice job, and he'll be okay. I'm just happy that we won.
How there's obviously a lot to play, but as this thing plays out and everybody right at the start of the season is always thinking PowerPoints. This will probably be a pretty good PowerPoint win down the road, don't you think?
It's probably a 20-point game versus 2 to 5 points for the Pittman game. So that's why I wanted to play. When the league said to us, "Well, just take the forfeit," and I told the kids, the league said, "Why don't you just take the forfeit?" Because they don't want. I want the kids to play, and if we lose, we lose. That's the breaks of the game. But to come in and win in August like we did, and to have a situation where it's the first time we opened with a win, and I don't know how long. You probably know that better than I would. We got one of the best teams in Holy Spirit in South Jersey next week, so we got a lot of work to do. But it's nice for the kids to feel a win. There's a lot of kids playing varsity that haven't played varsity before, so it's good to get that. They say you always play your best game in the second game of the season, so we'll see.
What did you think of what Julian did? Obviously, he was cramped up big time, and especially for a younger kid, a sophomore, to gut it out.
Well, I've never had a sophomore that was a captain, and based on his work ethic and everything he did throughout the summer, we appointed him a captain with the 3 seniors. So, he just kept rolling back in there, and DQ Getty came in there and played fullbacks. Never played fullback before. Did a nice job of blocking for the kids, the freshman kids running the corner. Cameron's very elusive. And he's going to enable us to do things down the road when we get more of our system in. So we're kind of excited about it.
What did you think of what he did? I mean, obviously he played a little bit last year, but he was in there because of injury, and he's really a backup. And now it's his offense to run. What did you think of
He's
what he
throwing
did?
the ball so much better than he did last year, and his ability to be elusive really. I mean, he's very deceptive, and he can go when he wants to go. And you know, he's a good kid. He's worked through his nervousness that he had last year, and he's being more of a leader, and that's what we need out of the quarterback. So we're excited about those young kids. You know, up front with the seniors, we got some things to work out with, some blocking schemes and things, but defensively, I think we played very well until we got tired, and that's my fault because we're not in shape. I'll take care of that this week.
All right, good job.